Happy Sunday, everybody! And this week's major thing is that I got a new phone, and you should all get a new phone or build a computer, whatever you want to do now, or you're gonna have to wait. And the reason is because I can't fully explain this. One of my friends who actually does do real tech stuff, told me this, and there's a RAM problem. And it's basically like RAM's gonna become very expensive in the immediate future. And this has to do with something along the lines that RAM is needed for AI training. And one of the producers of RAM is saying, we're not going to make RAM for like consumer purposes and such. Everything's gonna be way more expensive. So one of my friends, he bought and built a new computer he'd been thinking about a while and just did it. One of my coworkers bought their computer. They wanted to build a computer, and they did it like 6 months ago. And they actually showed me, they were like, oh yeah, that's like already happening. And it was, the amount of RAM they bought at the time was new-ish and was $95. And they showed me the price. They're like, there's already more versions out, but here's the price of the exact same thing I already bought, and it's up to like $400. So if you want something new, you kind of want to get it now. It's like very bad, and it seems like it's gonna be for a while. So anyway, I bought the new iPhone 17. Originally I was just gonna wait until I finished paying off this phone, and I was trying to keep the old phone for longer because that phone I hadn't actually meant to buy that old phone. When I did, I had to buy it because I'd smashed my phone at a company retreat. It's funny because it's like not actually that dramatic. I was like, how would you do it? And I'm like, I just tripped and fell, had my phone smashed into the ground, dead. And so I had to go buy a new phone when I was in California. Wasn't in love with it because I did like, they got me like a smaller amount of memory, so it was like 250. I usually get the second roll up, which is like 500. And on that phone, I had to keep deleting videos. Like, I literally had to be like, okay, upload a video, delete it immediately. Take a video, delete it, because I actually had so little space that it kept getting full and be like, you can't use this. So anyway, I got the new iPhone, but this one has a terabyte of storage. I know this is not related to a RAM problem, but I was just like, it's time to upgrade. We'll just do it because time wise it makes sense. That old phone was like coming up that I could get a renewal on it anyway, so I did it. I pulled the trigger, and honestly love the new iPhone 17. Highly recommend. I do think it's a nice little upgrade, and that's in part, I guess, if you use your phone for like photos and everything that you think of, it's very nice now. There's a new special button on the side, so it's actually when you are taking like selfie and you have a phone at the bottom, there's actually now a camera button there. So I really like that feature. I have found it's a little weird, but sometimes my screen doesn't scroll properly when I'm touching it. So I don't know if that's just because I'm not used to this one yet or what, but I'm a little paranoid because I ordered a new phone case, but it's not in yet, and I'm like, oh my god, I just saw this. There's a little scratch already on the outside of my case when I dropped it. Okay, it's okay. I'm gonna get a new case soon. I just gotta keep holding on for dear life to make sure I don't smash this phone because it's brand new. But yeah, I have smashed two phones in my life. One was very young. I dropped it straight onto cement, and then obviously not the last one, but before that, when I tripped and fell, phone in hand, onto the cement. So I'm really hoping I'm not gonna break this one. But yeah, definitely upgrade if you can. Obviously not everyone can, but if you've been holding off on a new computer or something and you have the means, highly recommend getting it now. My friend who studies more about this was like, either get it now or wait until like 2030. And I was like, all right, I've been already wanting something, so I'll do it now. But otherwise, yeah, But so far, I do actually really like this. It does have some, I have the Max Pro, so I don't actually know. It's been a very long time since I've gotten not the Pro version of my iPhone, so I'm not 100% certain on all the feature differences, but I do see the difference in a lot of the recording, etc. capability. Like I was playing around with the video camera on this one, and it had like, oh, do you want to do like dual screen where I'll show you and what you're looking at? And I was like, that's a fun new feature. I like the side button for the cameras to make it a lot faster for instant. This and that has normal features like left, right, pan. There's no filters, there's no auto face tuning, nothing like that. But I definitely have found this one to be a lot nicer than the last one, and so far not faulty. Because I do, okay, there was also something else I really didn't like with the iPhone 15, and that was like it would constantly dim when I was using it. So it'd be like I tend to put my phone on full brightness, judge me all you want, whatever, but I had it on full brightness a lot, and it would suddenly get dim, and I'd be like, how do I turn it up anymore? But it wouldn't let me. So I don't know why it did that, but this one just seems to have like a nice consistent light output, and it's not just moving around when I don't like it. So, and everything's synced up properly. I want to turn on the other phone, like very easy upgrade. I do have Verizon, that's who I'm with on that one. So anyway, those all are all set. So yeah, that's a major like advice update. Get the new iPhone if you can, get the new phone if you can. If you want a computer and you've been holding off, now is the time. Otherwise it's just gonna get like it's gonna be so much more expensive. And there's this weird trend I feel like in technology where things are just getting worse and not better. Like oftentimes be like, oh, as something's produced more, the price will start coming down, it's gonna be more reasonable. But seems like we're going the opposite direction, and we don't know what's going to go on with tariffs and all that. So that's my little life advice for you all. But otherwise, this new week to the new year, I will say if you quit on Quitter's Day, which is Friday the 9th, the second Friday in January is considered Quitter's Day. Just remember, you can start and stop as many times you want. Just because you set a New Year's goal and you didn't accomplish it this week, try again. It's all about consistency over time. So giving up now on your dreams is not the one, because you're not going to regret it when you come back, let's say June, and come to your goals. So that's a reminder that if you had a goal that you thought that you were going to start in the new year and you missed it, it's okay. Think about averages. That's how I always think about my New Year's resolutions. It's never must do something every day. It's I want to get the average over across a week. So like you want to hit 10,000 steps every day. Cool, that's a nice goal to think about every day, but think about averaging it over across the week. So that way if you make 8,000 one day, then you get 12,000 next day. It's okay. It averages across the week. Or thinking about across time and measuring it. The other one that I've also done is just thinking about like how many days you give yourself a break. Okay, to give yourself a break 2 days in a row, but maybe not that third. So yeah, that's how I usually try and think of my goals, because I used to be very like, oh, I hit it, and like streaks really stress me out. Like I hate Duolingo for the streaks. I hate a lot of them that just like every day feels so tedious. And when I gave myself the break of being like, what if you just thought about it over time as an average? It really made it a lot easier for me. So good luck with your New Year's resolutions. Try that one out, see if it helps. And yeah, tell me your resolutions in the comments, or what computer you're going to get. I will see you next week and talk to you later. Bye.